Alright, what's up YouTube? Ditto Head back again to play some Golf Clash. We are going to be playing my mini account in the Pro Division. I was going to do both of my accounts at one time here, but I am definitely under the weather, and sitting here for 4 hours is going to be pretty rough. So I'm gonna do this account. I'm gonna just play the full 18 holes. Take a break. I don't know. Lay down for a little bit. Maybe come back like 2 hours later. If not, it'll be this evening sometime. Maybe like around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not really sure. If not, then I might just try to do 2 accounts tomorrow. My baby account in Pro and my main account in well, I guess actually this is my baby account, not my mini account. But anyway, probably do maybe do 2 tomorrow, because my expert actually did make the weekend, so that's a good thing. I think when I finished, I was in 21st place, and then ended up making the weekend in 24th place. So I really didn't drop much. Let me just do this real quick. Click that. As you see, I did some work on my setup here. I put the holes up. Probably kind of hard to see, but if you play the game, then you'll kind of know the holes. You'll maybe be able to flash in your head to the holes. And then I added what division I'm playing up in the top left corner there. We'll try something out a little bit later. If something good happens, we'll see if you guys like it or not. Added a little something else too. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into this weekend round with the baby account. Hole number 1 is with a Quasar. I want to get my bag set up here. It is with a Quasar, and let me get this set over to this. Get that set to that. 10% downhill on the first shot. And yeah, we're ready to go. So I'm going to play this with max top spin, 3 right spin. And then we're going to do red ring at the edge of the bunker with a quarter of the red ring in the rough on the right with no curl. We'll just be going with a straight standard pullback shot. So max in 3, and we got 8.0. It's going to be 3.7 rings. So we're going to go right there. .7. Great right. It's gonna at least keep me away from the left bunker, so no real pucker there. By having a quarter of the red ring just a quarter of the red ring in the rough on the right, kind of great proofs that to the right. I apologize if I missed the mute on a cough or a sniffle. Tried fighting this off, but I mean it hasn't really kicked in like full bore, but it's definitely taking its toll on me here. This cold, which is absolutely perfect because I start a new job on Monday. All right, we're going to go back into the wind. We're going to go with 2 bars. Right there. And we're going to go 6.6. And I keep doing that. It should be downhill 10%, so 3.3 rings. And then I hit it great right. Yeah. Maybe at some point I'll hit that with a perfect and actually have a legitimate chance of putting it in. But hitting it great to the to the side that the wind's going to push it is definitely going to cause you to miss.
Great shot.
Probably would have been better hitting it great left. All right. He was flirting with the rough there a little bit. So I looked up last second there because all the blue caught my eye for this guy. So he's got 3 blue weekend banners, or they're just weekend banners for the majors. No top 10s though. A lot of weekends.
Perfect shot. Birdie.
All right. Well, haven't made anything on that hole on this account all week, so not surprised that we didn't make anything there. 35% downhill, 7.0. Yeah, that's a max. So 4.9 rings. Trying to be a little almost extra deliberate on my adjustments just because, I don't know, my head feels foggy, you know. Need to try to make sure that I'm kind of, paying attention a little bit harder, more. I don't know. Just feel out of sorts, That's why I'm just going to do the one now, take a break. Like I said, maybe try to catch a nap for an hour or so and then come back either late afternoon, early evening, or maybe later tonight or something. So anyway, hole 1 out of the way. Going on to hole number 2, we got to switch over to the big dog. and to a Titan ball. So we're going to play this one with a Titan ball, power 3, and we're going to play it downhill 10%, max top, max left. We're going to put half the blue ring in the rough fairway. So max top, max left, and we're going to play it at mid range of our club. So about half of the blue ring, and then we've got 5.4 at mid is going to be 2.3. Great left is going to be okay. I definitely know that great right will put you in the rough on the right. The great left just meant that I wasn't going to be as close to the rough on the right, giving me a little bit of a shorter shot into the green, but with the big dog, I'll still have plenty of room to reach. I've definitely made the mistake of hitting great right in my expert accounts, or expert account, a few times this week, and yeah, that just completely takes eagle off the table. So a great left is definitely more beneficial than a great right, but a perfect is what you really want, you know. I mean, when it comes down to it. All right, so we're gonna be 2 top spin, no side spins. I'm gonna put the second bounce about halfway in the rough, and we're gonna play this with no elevation, so 2.9 rings, and we're just gonna go 3. Caught it perfect. So what's it gonna do? So I know I probably, you know, and that's the thing. It's so hard to get a good aim with the big dog with that limited ball guideline. You know, if you have an extra mile 7 and a sniper 9, probably makes it a little bit easier. Not that I'm trying to call out my opponent, but an extra mile 7 gets you further down the fairway. That then allows you to play with the sniper. All right. Huh. So I listened to music through my headsets on my phone, and there was just like a snippet about, and I did not know this, Les Claypool and Sean Lennon are in a band. And if you don't know who Les Claypool is, he is the lead singer and bassist for Primus. Hey Jeff, how's it going? Thanks for the good luck, I appreciate it. Alright, so downhill 10%, crosswind, so we can go ahead and do a rough bump with this. Every time I've gone to a shootout this week on this from hole number 2. It always seems like it's this hole, which is the next hole coming up. So, have you played your round yet, Jeff?
Perfect shot.
Or do you wait until Sunday to play your round? That's really what I like to do, but with streaming and 3 accounts, I kind of have to play them all. When I can. So we'll just go 2.5 with this. And then maybe take a hair off.
Perfect shot.
Minus 24 and 23 in pro. That's good. Yeah, my 2 pros, I did 21 and 22, so you'll play later today, or just later in general. Like I said, I used to like to play on Sundays. When I had 2 accounts, it was easier. With 3, and then 2 in the same, division. I try to play them both in the same day. So I'll play both my pros today, and then my expert tomorrow. But I'm not going to play both back to back, both my pros back to back on this stream. I'm going to take a little bit of a break after this one. Fighting off a cold, so I'm going to take a break and try to get a nap in or something like that, get some food, and then play this evening, or early this evening, or I don't know, sometime later today. So 1 this evening, 1 tomorrow evening. Yeah, that's a good way to go about it. I think that's kind of how I did it when I had 2 accounts. I would play 1 on Saturday and then 1 on Sunday. But yeah, I like playing on Sunday better, because as you play and you keep moving up, you have a better idea of where you're most likely going to finish. Playing on Saturday and, somewhat early, then all you do is watch yourself drop. Every time you check, it's like, I dropped again. So definitely the Sunday rounds are a little bit better for, easing your mind. All right, so I have this as a Goliath, but I've been doing the rough bump that I think is a little bit better. But with the rough bump, you need more side spin, so maybe I should have switched to a Quasar. We'll go with, let's just go with this. So it's 1 back, 1 right. I've been doing the rough bump, I should say, on playoff holes. And then we're going to go clear wind 7.3. It's 3.5. But I'm going to take a little bit more. Take a little bit more for the headwind. And
Nice on.
Guess no curl, and I think I'm going to get rid of the one backspin. And see if that doesn't, I don't know why I put curl on it. I didn't write curl on my notes. See if having no backspin actually gets it there. It seems like I've come up short every time. Or maybe I should just do the rough bump.
Birdie.
Alright, so kind of ho-hum so far. Birdie, eagle, birdie. Kind of, you know, what you're supposed to do. Oh, I forgot to do my little thing that I got when I got when I got that birdie. Oh well.
Perfect shot. Birdie.
So I heard this question asked last night. Do you think this tournament has been easy, difficult, hard? None of the above? So 7.5, 4.8. Touch of overpower on that. Deceptively hard, yeah. I'd have to agree with that. I think playing it in practice, it seemed easier than tournament conditions. You know, I thought it was going to be, you know, I thought there was going to be a lot of birdies, or I mean, a lot of eagles out there. You know, on like number 1, seemed like it was going to be a pretty easy eagle hole. Number 4 seemed like it was going to be a pretty easy eagle hole. The par 5s seem fairly easy, but you better make sure that you hit your tee shot in the fairway if you want to make eagle, because if you don't put your drive in the fairway, you are not going to make eagle on the par 5s. So, all right, so we can just keep that, but we are going to switch balls to the Quasar to get that side spin. We are going to play it at 10% downhill. Max top, max left. And a slight amount of curl. Ball just to the edge of the ring. And yeah. Should leave us with a Goliath shot. And
Great shot.
ooh, that's unlucky. I think you can still reach from there. I don't know. I guess it depends on what Alright, so we got 8.3. It's going to be 3.9 rings.
Perfect shot.
Alright, should be in good shape. With the quarterback? Yeah, I was thinking on, you know, maybe number 2 and number 9 using the rock. But on number 9, the rock is only if you're going to go right, and I haven't played it from the right yet. But yeah, I can see how the quarterback is definitely a good play. All right, so I have 3 top spin, no side spins. And then we're going to go 6, 2.2, so we'll go 2.4 rings. Caught it perfect, so what's it going to do? Roll! Roll! Ah, so close. Hey, Karen. Thanks for the good luck. I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, I haven't played it to the right. I've been playing it over to the upside down teardrop fairway on the left. So, that's the thing. There's always, multiple ways to play each and every hole. And, you play in my opinion, you play it the way that is most comfortable for you and fits your style of play. Unfortunately for me, the last few weeks have been pretty chaotic for me. And I was only able to watch one person's playthrough. Typically, I'll watch a couple and kind of piecemeal a strategy. 4.8. But piecemeal a strategy together. Use the don't even. Okay. But like maybe use hole 1 from say Tommy, and then hole 2 from Jesse, and then maybe hole 3 from Zachary. But I've only been able to watch Tommy, so I've just been going with his playthrough basically. Oh, you didn't make it in with your pro account, Karen? Yeah, Jeff. The it's definitely the smart way to play. Because as nice as it is or would be to get an Alba, what really are the odds of you getting an Alba? Just because it's not an easy thing to do. So, like you said, the secure and the eagle is the smart way. The smart and, yeah, the safe and secure, but also smart way to play. Going for the Alba is, kind of macho in a way, I guess, if you want to call it that. But it, it depends on your style of play too. If you're comfortable and confident and trying to pull off those shots. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Karen. Um, I got all three of my accounts qualified for the weekend. So I was worried about my expert because it was a minus 22 or minus 23. What did I have in that? Minus 23. So I was a little bit nervous that I wasn't going to qualify. I think when I was all finished up, I was in 21st, and I ended up qualifying in 24th. So I really didn't even drop. All right, so we're just going max, left, no top. And then we got 10%, 6.3. It's going to move it 3 rings. One, two, three.
Great shot.
All right. That's going to make for an interesting second shot, I think. On number 2. Oh, yeah, definitely. Do you play left on 2, Jeff, or do you play right on 2? I don't think that the shot to the right is all that difficult. You just can't you can't miss. You have to make sure that you great proof it from the right. Um, a great left is okay, or if you're worried about great right in it, put a little bit of curl on it and stay out of that right rough. But you can't great right it without any curl. Uh-oh, sit. Oh. 5.4, 2.3.
Perfect shot.
Yeah. Hey, Jens, how's it going, buddy? Did you play your rounds yet, Jens? Thanks for the good luck, too, if I didn't say that. Um, I said earlier when I first came on, the cold's kind of kicking my butt, so I'm just going to play this account right now, and then I'm going to take a little bit of a break and lay down for a little bit, and then come back probably, I don't know, early evening, maybe 4 p.m. Eastern time, and play my second pro account. So I guess it sounds like it didn't go so well for you, Jens, huh? That's unfortunate. Um, Clear all 5-5. We're gonna go with like 1 and a little more. And then grade it right.
Nice on.
Yeah. All right. Well, drive kind of killed me there. Catching the rough. Ah, yeah. It sounds like my the back nine with my expert account the other day. Wasn't able to hit any fairways, but it got through. So, top 100, baby.
Birdie.
Did anyone get screwed up by that server crash or whatever yesterday?
Perfect shot.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Jens. It's a weekend banner, but you want it to be as high a banner as possible. All right, let me back out here real quick. I just want to check. Okay. Get one of these going. And we are off to hole number 6. So we're back to bag 2 and a navigator. Yep. The old slot machine, eh? Just gonna keep on spinning. The golfing dead. Clever. Hey Nick, how's it going, buddy? You know, so far so good. It's the weekend round, so can't complain too much. And so we got 20% downhill on this and 7.2, so 4.6. Didn't have the greatest of drives on the last hole there, but oh, go in. Go in.
Hole in one.
All right, I added something, so you guys tell me if you like it or not. If you don't like it, then I won't use it anymore. Woo! Oh, so you met you? Oh, everyone went away on the on the shot there. That kind of sucks. I'll replay it for you. And then I guess most of you missed Thanks, Jeff. That's something that I took from playing golf in real life. Me and my buddies, because eagles are rare. If we get a birdie, we do the Ric Flair woo. So I decided I'd throw it in here for good shots. So yeah, Nick, you might be good luck. You have to stick around at least until what is it, hole 15 for me then.
Perfect shot.
Just catching the edge.
Hole in one.
Well, that makes up for the missed eagle on hole 4. And I'm gonna apologize. I'm gonna try to hit the mute when I have a cough or a sniffle or something like that with this cold. But I'm gonna apologize if I don't catch it quick enough. All right, let's move on to the next hole, which is hole 7. I can keep that bag. I need to just change to a Titan, right? Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go with 10% downhill on this shot. Max top, max left. Hey, an ace is an ace, Nick. At any level, they're not exactly easy. Well, at least you got the extra mile 6 now. That'll help a lot with pro. I played my mini account
Great shot.
first 2 tournaments with an extra mile 5. I think I finished like top 25 in my very first one, and then the next one I finished in like 52nd. So, alright, so max top, max left. And we just leave it right where it's aimed. And we got 6 mile-an-hour winds, so that's going to be 2.8 rings. And then push it back up about a half a ring, which is just back out to max. And then left curl and slight OP. And then hit it great left. Should be okay. Hang on. Alright. Yeah, and then this hole we're going to play, this next shot, we're going to play it with the 10% downhill. But we're also going to aim a little bit long because, I don't know, there's just something weird about this hole that makes the ball stop short. Not really. I use, in pro, I'll use navigators, quasars, kingmakers, or katanas. I don't use any kind of specialty balls or kingmakers. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for the good luck, and good luck on your rounds later today and tomorrow. If I don't catch you tomorrow, good luck and go for gold, buddy. All right, so we're gonna play this at max. I'm gonna put my my signature shot here. We're gonna go a little bit long, and then we're gonna go 6.4. It's going to be 3.4 rings. Caught it perfect, so go in. Oh,
Nice on. Birdie.
nice, nice, Nick. Who's still on the phone? Karen? Or oh, there's Jens. Jens is back. Unless you were talking about Jens, Karen.
Birdie.
Hey, what's up, KNB? So you've been making your adjustment to the pointed side of the arrow instead of the bottom side of the arrow.
Perfect shot.
Ooh. So, do I just? Usually, I just do something like this when somebody goes in the water. Yeah, because he Hey, Jens, check this out, buddy. Um, Missed my shot on the while you were on the phone.
Perfect shot.
Yeah. Hey, KNB. I mean, I'm sure you've seen wind ring videos, but I did one too. So,
Hole in one.
you know, maybe check that out. I tried to. It's kind of long. It's like 40 minutes long, but I tried to kind of get a little more in depth. Oh, look at that, the Amazon in a pin chest. Tried to get a little more in depth than some of the other ones, maybe, but maybe that'll unless you feel confident now that you have it figured out for adjusting the wrong way. All right, so here comes the fun hole, right? So we're good with all of that. We're good with all of that. So we're gonna go 3.5 back, 4.5 right. That's playing from the left side though, so I've kind of changed my opinion on playing this from the left. Now I aim to the top of the bunker. It just feels safer. You don't have to mess around with. So I just kind of put it there, and then I use the spin of the ball to kind of get it lined up and aimed. Which probably, so 35%, 6.2 at mid is going to be 4 rings. Okay.
Nice on.
Yeah, that's a little confusing. Um, yeah, because you add 10% for downhill and you subtract 10% for uphill. I've been thinking about doing a video about that because the way that if you're not familiar, say you have a flat hole, right, and when you tee off, the ball is going to land here. Well, if it's downhill, it's in the air longer, so it's actually going to land longer. Or if it's uphill, it's going to land shorter. So it's actually in the air a shorter amount of time going uphill, so the wind affects it less. And if it's downhill, it's in the air longer, so the wind affects it more. But yeah, that is definitely confusing. Thanks, Jens. Thanks, Karen. Yeah, the hole in one definitely is it made up for the birdie on number 5. I did, Jens. You didn't see my comment on it? I even commented on your video. Yeah, Karen, that going left there. I was doing that in the qualifier and
Perfect shot.
the opener,
Birdie.
and I think 2 out of 6 times I ended up in the bunker. So I didn't. I decided that I was done with that. Um, was done with that 4.4. No, it's gonna be less. So we're gonna go max, and then we're gonna go no topspin. 3.5 on the adjustment. And a little bit more, probably closer to 4.
Perfect shot.
Oof. $35 adjustment straight at the hole, 2 back, 1 right. Okay, I'll try that. I'll try that on the back, Nick. Yeah, Jens, I hear you. It does help though. I mean, it makes up for the missed eagles, I guess. But
Nice on.
um, but yeah, when you're missing eagles on the eagle holes, that definitely um, definitely hurts the score. What's okay for rookie, Karen? The playing from the the left of that bunker on that hole. Mad turn? I don't know what's that, Jens? Did I have a typo? I watched it on my phone, so could be a typo. Yeah, that's a typo. It was supposed to be master, Master. Um, Fixed. uh, Dunk Master is what that was supposed to say, Jens. Fat fingers, fat thumbs. I was on my phone when I was watching that and typing that. Yeah, there you go. All right, so moving on. Hole number 9. Um, just need to switch off and get the big dog. Sorry, Jens. I should have, proofread my quick little comment there, but did not mean to confuse you. Yeah, Karen. I guess Karen maybe because the wind is a little bit less in rookie. Allows that shot to the left on hole number 8 to not be so bad. But I don't know. I said 2 out of 6 times, so a third of the time in my pro and expert accounts, I ended up in the bunker. So I decided to just take it to the top of the bunker. All right, so we're gonna go max top 3 right, and we're gonna go with no elevation. So that's gonna be 3.2 rings. So there's 3, yeah. So I shouldn't need any. So we're gonna adjust and then push back up. And just a slight amount of OP.
Great shot.
And then great right. So that could be trouble. Nope. No, Jens. I mean, that would have just been like, hey, dumbass, you spelled master wrong. Oh, with Goliath on hole 8. Oh, and congratulations, KNB. I just saw your message there about your first weekend. Good job, man. Way to go, making your first weekend. Now that you've made the weekend once, I'm gonna say you're not gonna miss the weekend anymore. I have faith in you. All right, so we're gonna go with 2 top spin and max ish. Yeah, max left spin. I like that. So we're going to go 5.6 with 10% adjustment. And that's going to be 2.6 rings. And caught it perfect. So, so are you saying the Goliath, Nick, on in rookie? Like I said, unfortunately, I don't have a rookie account anymore. As tough as it is having 3 accounts, unless I decide to eliminate one of them and then maybe start a 4th account and have just keep it in rookie. I've been thinking about that because it seems like there's a lot of people out there that are looking for rookie content and want rookie content, but I I kind of made the mistake on my mini account, on this account, of upgrading clubs beyond what I would consider to be rookie level. All right. Got to catch this perfect. No pressure, right?
Great shot.
Go in.
Eagle.
There we go. I forgot to reset it. All right, what do you think? What do you think on that, Jens? And Karen, I think you guys missed that little GIF there. If you guys like it, let me know. If not, I think Jeff liked it. I think Nick liked it.
Great shot.
That is so true, Jens. Once you make the weekend, you're like every now you just look forward to tournaments, right? Yeah, I hear you, Jens. I've been thinking about it. I might I don't know, might get rid of this one, or if I actually do have time to play 4 accounts, but that, man, that'd be tough. Every weekend I'd have 4 hours on Saturday and Sunday just playing playing Golf Clash. So I'd have to think about eliminating at least one of these accounts that I have, and going that route. All right, so here's the card for the front 9. Got the hole in 1 on 6 to make up for the missed eagle on 5, but the eagle on 5 definitely would have been nice to snag. But I'm not going to complain too much about that score on the front 9. Or I'm not going to complain at all about that score. Actually, it's the weekend, so it's all gravy. Top 100, baby. Oh, that's all right, KNB. First weekend, I mean, you got top 100, baby. That's kind of the motto. If you watch Fun and James, the motto that he kind of pushes, and I definitely adopted. Top 100. Everything else from there is gravy. You're getting prizes, and you're getting, cards to help grow your clubs, and you get some balls out of it. Yeah, man. Like, honestly, last tournament was my first tournament in Expert with my main account, and that was exactly my goal. If I made top 50, I was going to be happy. But I was honestly going into it, I was just happy to make the weekend with it. And then it, made the weekend and said, all right, top 50 is my goal. And, all right, so max top, 3 right, no curl, 10% downhill, 7.2, 3.4. But, my goal was top 50, and I finished in 32nd. Ugh. Wow. That is not usually me sitting there letting the needle tick-tock. in your 5th tournament, Jens. Jeez. That's quite impressive, buddy. My first gold was with my main account 2 tournaments ago, and that was in pro. And that just, that was going to be my last pro tournament with that, regardless of where I finished, and then I took the gold. So all right, so see if we can't get one of these fun shots to drop here. So we're gonna go, because it seems like I keep under adjusting a hair. 2.9 rings. Caught it perfect. Go in. Come on! How many times am I going to burn the edge like that? That's twice this round. I mean, literally burning the edge. KNB, gold is first place. So you get, if you look at mine, I have a 3rd place here. So I got a copper banner. So it's the edges. If you get a top 10, you get this like squiggly line pattern on the edge. And then anything below a top 10, it's just like a straight gray for your banner. So you get gold, silver, and bronze for 1, 2, and 3. And then, like I said, you get the squiggly lines for 4 through 10. And then anything below a top 10, 11 and below, you just get the gray bars on the side. And then obviously if you make the opening round, you get a banner, but it doesn't have the gray bars on it. Yeah, if you played Saturday morning and she played Sunday night, that would be a long wait. A long wait. Wow. That's incredible, Jens. Now you need 2 more, or a silver and a bronze. You made a promise and you can't break that promise. All right, 7.3, 5.3, 5.3-ish.
Perfect shot.
So it seems like you get a little bit of a push to the left. All right. So maybe Playdemic will let me make that thorn shots on 7. Since it didn't let me make it on 1 at all. Alright, so we're going to change bags over. So we got the big dog, and we're going to change and play the Titan. And then how you been holding up with with your wife being out of town, Jens? Is she coming back soon? I can't remember if it was. Well, I guess it would have been almost 2 weeks now. All right, so Max left. 10% downhill. 7.2 at mid is going to be 3 rings. Half the blue ring in the rough. 3 rings. I'm going to put just a touch of that on it.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, that'll do. You're rubbing your eyes like, what the heck's wrong? It's weird how it'll jump from HD to like low def. Oh, okay, nice. So it sounds like she had a safe trip. She's on her way back. Hope she makes it home safely. Copenhagen. I used to chew Copenhagen back in the day when I was in high school and played hockey. Alright, so 5.9 at max is going to be 2.5 rings. Caught it perfect.
Nice on.
Good deal, Jens. Glad to hear that. And you made it through. Oh, okay. I'll do it. I'll do it if I make this eagle putt. Make sure it's reset. Yeah, it should be reset now.
Nice on. Eagle.
That's what you missed, Jens. Like I was telling some of the guys or some of the people in here earlier, um, in real life when I play golf with my buddies, if we make a birdie or an eagle, we do the Ric Flair finger twirl with a woo. So we go woo. Um, I just figured I'd add the Ric Flair woo instead of me doing it. Um, the main reason is because that hurts my throat right now so with this cold, doing that woo and all the talking. So I figured I'd let Ric Flair do his own woo. That's why I added it. So like I said, I mean, not taking anything away from the booms and the bams and whatever, but Neo's at least a little bit different with his bam. But you get a handful of other streamers doing booms. So figured I'd, you know, use something different, and it's actually something that I do in real life anyway, when I play golf. So, as stupid as it is, a 42-year-old guy going woo on the golf course for making a birdie, just makes it fun and interesting. And 2 rings.
Perfect shot.
Yeah. I'm staying out of it, Jens and Karen. You guys can go ahead and get that one figured out. Sorry if I wasn't clear on my question. That's funny though. All right, so back to this bag and going off to a navigator to play that hole. I'm gonna stick with my Goliath shot with one bar of right spin and no backspin, and see if that doesn't work better than with the one backspin that I was putting on it that seemed to make it come up short. So we get the same 5.8, 2.5. We're just going 1, 2.5, 2.5, give it a little bit of extra.
Perfect shot.
A little bit more
Nice on.
curl on that. Oh, foot cramp.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, if only we were able to make Golf Clash a full-time job, huh, Jens?
Birdie.
All right. No drop on that hole this week.
Birdie.
Yeah, how long a flight is that, Jens? Or trip, I guess, from Denmark to China. 4.5.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, there's definitely a slight aim to the right on that. Yeah, because I mean, if you've ever edited a video, oof. I mean, it's interesting and can be fun, but it is time consuming. You know, basically take however long a video is, double that time just to at least double it, just to export it, and then you also have your editing time. So say a 30-minute video, it's going to take an hour to export it, and then figure, say, 30 minutes of editing time. So you're looking at 2 hours just to get a 30-minute video into a format that then you have to upload to YouTube, and then just uploading it to YouTube then takes as long as it takes to export. So if it takes an hour to export, it takes an hour to upload to YouTube. So a 30-minute video can take as much as 3 hours to upload. So, yeah, Tommy can have that. Okay. Yeah. You would hope not. All right, so Quasar Ball won this one, and that's a long trip. So you got 8 hours and then a 2 hour layover. So total fly time is 9.5 hours. I once went from I was living in South Carolina, and my buddy got married out in Hawaii, and that took me about, I think it was like 18 hours to get out to Hawaii, and then my return flights got all kind of screwed up, and it literally took me 24 hours to get home. That was a long trip. So 10% downhill is going to be, and then we're going to go 3.3 rings, and then we're going to go with curl. I think I've hit that one great left every single time. As long as it gets over there. So yeah, because I'll never use one of those travel sites again because of that. Because basically what happened is I got bumped from one flight. Well, so I was able to get out of Hawaii back to mainland U.S. in Phoenix. But then when I got to Phoenix, I got bumped from the flight that I was supposed to be on that was supposed to take me back to Savannah. I had to take a flight from Savannah up to Cincinnati, and then from Cincinnati down to Savannah. I had to wait an extra 3 hours in Phoenix to get the flight to Cincinnati, and then once I got to Cincinnati, I had to wait 6 hours to get a flight from Cincinnati to Savannah. Oh, I was so pissed. We'll never use one of those travel sites again for airfare. I'll go directly to the airline and make sure I don't get bumped. So 2.6.
Perfect shot.
Oh, no doubt, Jens. Go in. Go in. All right, that's 3 edges burned now. Ah. So, I mean, I'm not saying that all 3 would drop, but, 1 out of 3 would have been nice.
Perfect shot.
No, but his is going to go in. I was going to say, he plays the... Yeah, you were unlucky. You didn't get the zoom in.
Birdie.
Just as long as it's not the type of teleportation that Mike TV gets in Willy Wonka. I'm short enough as it is. I was thinking about that our little conversation the other day, Jen's, about the most versatile word, and some of the other uses like short shit and what was the other one? Like me, I'm a short shit. Um, one 3 point. 4.1. That's not enough.
Perfect shot.
Thought I was at mid. Yeah, or the fly. The fly would be a bad way to teleport as well, I agree. I'm not going to tell him good luck, even though he told me good luck. It's just a shootout.
Great shot. Nice on.
All right, let me just back out for a quick second. Let me check. All right, so 5 of 8 pins. So now we are on to hole number 5. So we're going to need the big dog and a Titan. And try not to catch it great right this time. Actually give myself a chance at the eagle. Max OP with slight left curl. Or, yeah, maybe I'm not putting that. I have written left curl on outer edge. So, maybe just put a little bit extra curl on it in case I catch it, because I seem to be catching it great right. But it's going to be 10% downhill with just max left spin. So we got 7.2. It's going to be 3.4 rings. and then we push it back to max. 1, 2, 3.
Great shot.
And catch it great left this time, but that should be okay. As long as it sits. Sit! There we go. Pretty much the result I was looking for. Able to pull it off this time.
Great shot.
Yeah, that it probably does take a lot of time being mods on all those different streams. It's kind of why I haven't made anyone mods yet. It's a lot, number one, but number two, everyone's been pretty respectful to this point. Not that I get a lot of people chatting. So we're going to go 3 rings. And hope that was enough backspin.
Perfect shot.
Oh. Somehow over-adjusted. Yeah. That's a lot. Six streams. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I don't get a lot of people watching live, and then I think the other day I hit 9. Like that's been my highest. Woohoo! But yeah, maybe, Jens. You gave fair warning.
Eagle.
Oh, I keep forgetting to reset that. All right, so you gave fair warning. You said, "Kiddies, cover your eyes." And it was a joke. Hey, Hisium, how's it going, buddy? Did you play your rounds yet?
Great shot. Nice on.
Give him a good luck. All right, so if we can pull off pull this shot off again, I will be I'll be pretty happy. I've been forgetting to change my the power of my ball. Not yet? Excuse me. Man, this cold is kicking my butt. Actually, once I got going here, I've kind of started to feel better. And maybe the meds are wearing off a little bit. I don't feel so, or they're working. I don't feel so congested in the head. When I first started, man, I felt a little woozy, if you can believe that. Just not in it. Playing well probably helps too. You know, putting you in a good mood, get those endorphins flowing. All right, so that is a max. So we just did one backspin. And then put it right at the edge of the cup. And we got 5.8, so it's going to be 3.6 rings. Caught it perfect again. Go in.
Hole in one.
I knew I'd get it dialed in by the weekend. Both times. H-I-O.
Perfect shot.
That time it was almost dead center. Although it's a little bit hot, it kind of rattled off of the pin. Yeah, thanks for being here, Nick. I appreciate it. You were definitely good luck on that hole. That's awesome. 2 hole-in-ones on that in this weekend round. So I might have to go with the Viper on my my mini account since I seem to have that dialed in so well. All right. So this one we're going to play with the Power 3 ball, 10% downhill, max top, max left. Make our adjustment. Push back out to max and put a little bit of curl and a little bit of OP on it. Although I don't think I really need the OP, but oh, thanks, Karen. Thanks, Ditto. Or I mean, Nick. I'm reading your message as I'm saying thanks. Yeah, I kind of figured that one out, that it was about you wanted to be about at a half a cup with your aim. Half a cup left. I seem to keep missing it a half a cup left, and then finally made the adjustment to, so 3.5.
Great shot.
Keep catching that one great left, but the good thing is I great proof it, so it doesn't hurt, and that really didn't hurt. Man, I think that might be the furthest down that fairway I've gotten Thanks, Isium. Yeah, that'd be really nice with this account, considering it's the first first pro tournament I'm playing with this account. Uh, it would all be downhill from there, though.
Great shot.
All right, so we're gonna play this with 10% extra on the wind. Should be maximum. Yeah, we'll play it at max. I'm going to give it 2 bars of side spin. We're going to play it just long. And we're going to go 5.3. It's going to be 2.8 rings. So we're going to go with like 2.9. So we went long and we over adjusted by, and there it is. Finally got that one dialed in too. So you want to aim a little bit long and give yourself an extra an extra tenth on the adjustment. So yeah, definitely aim a little bit long on that green. Even with the 10%, you want to be a little bit long. Even if you just play like a hornet shot where you're, trying to roll it in the front of the pin, give yourself a little bit of extra, and then maybe take an extra tenth on the the adjustment, and make sure you use 10% downhill too. That is an important part of that as well. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and move on. A couple of back-to-back nice, good holes. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Hisium. Thanks, Karen. Thanks, Jens. Appreciate that. If you haven't played yet, hopefully you can use a little bit of that information to help you out on that hole. This is going to be, Viper, so we're just going to go ahead and go. We're going to have a mid adjustment, and the elevation is going to be a 35%. And we're going to aim, I think I do remember watching Jesse's stream last night. It's like a square to the right. If you're going in on the top of the bunker, if you're not playing from the left side, if you're playing at the front of that bunker or two not so good clubs to have for a par 3, I would say.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
Now, you seem to have the yardage pretty well, but all right, so we're gonna go right there, and we got 6.5 at mid is gonna be 4.2 rings. Went a little extra because of the pulling down into the trap.
Perfect shot.
Oof.
Nice on.
That was, ended up moving like 3 squares to the left. Maybe the aim point is a little further to the right. And then it's only 1 ring, or 1 square right. I struggled on this hole all week, and just in the opening round on the back 9, decided to switch off to playing on the top of the bunker instead of from the left side of the bunker.
Birdie.
That's all right. I mean, it's a par 3, so you know, we said earlier the HOIs aren't meant to be easy. Excuse me, easy to get. So, but we'll take that.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
All right, so this should be 10% downhill, 7.2, 3.4. Or it's going to be 3.5. Ain't that weird? So the Viper at min was 3.4, but the Goliath at max was 3.5.
Nice on.
All right. Hole 18 coming up. It's nice to be at the top, but now, you know, no pressure to make eagle and jump to number 1, right? All right, so no elevation on the tee shot, and max top 3 right, slight OP. And then they're gonna try to freeze me out by making me go second. Should be like a 7-something mile-an-hour wind, I would think, using a Titan,
Great shot.
which is good because then you don't really have to OP it. So 7.5, 3.2 rings. And then we're going to push it back up to max.
Great shot.
Should be okay. Or not. Wow. And I probably don't have the tiebreaker on on the the person in first. But hey, in all honesty, I don't even know where am I at. 24. So 25. That's 4 shots better than the opening round. And this ain't this eagle isn't over yet, or eagle chance. Hopefully I can. Well, it would have been nice if my opponent would have made albatross, and then would have given me the eagle. But if I can chip in.
Great shot.
Yeah, I haven't gone right at all on this hole, so unless I've at least tried it, I tend to not change for the weekend and play pretty much what I've played all week. And like I said, unless I change it in the opening round, all right, so we're at max. Looks pretty level. 3.3. Hit it perfect. I have a chance. Get in the hole. Nope. Bounced right over it. All right, so I am not disappointed in not making making the eagle there. Would have been nice. Yeah, definitely didn't have because of a 24, but would have been nice to get the eagle there to get the number 1 position. But I mean, in all honesty, I am not gonna complain with this being the first pro attempt with this account. No upgraded sniper, no upgraded guardian. You know, what can I say? This is more than I expected to be sitting in second right now, but still a lot of time. A day and a half left in the tournament, so anything can happen. People can surprise us with some low numbers here in pro, even though they really haven't been seen in any of the brackets I've been in. I think 26 has been the lowest I've seen. So I don't expect to hold on to a top 3, but hopefully a top 10 would be absolutely awesome. I would be very, very pleased with a top 10, even a top 20. Like I said, with this being the first pro tournament with this account, hey, made the weekend, top 100. So, like I said, after that, it's all gravy. All right, thanks, Nick. Thanks for stopping by and supporting me while I played this account. Good luck with your round, and yeah, if you get a chance to check me out later or even my expert account tomorrow, I'd appreciate that. Yeah, thanks, Karen. Like I said, I'm happy with this. I'm surprised at how well I played, to be honest. When I started, my head was kind of foggy and definitely wasn't feeling 100%. So I am overly happy with my results so far. We'll see how it holds up, but don't have the greatest of tiebreakers, but hopefully it keeps me in the top 10. Thanks, Jens. I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm very happy. Thanks, Hisium. Yeah, I hope for a top 3. But anything higher than a top 20 is going to be, just way more than I would have expected with this account. The way I played the qualifier and the opener, I did a 10 under and then a 21 under and then a 25 under. So actually, yeah, let's throw that up there. There's the scorecard. Absolutely kind of crushed the back 9 except for hole 9. Minus 25 is it's solid. I'll take it. So all right, I'm gonna actually end the stream now with this account. Like I said, it's about 2:30 Eastern time in the U.S. here, and I'm gonna lay down for a little bit. I know RJ comes on at like 7 or something like that, so I don't know. I may try to come back at like 4, but it may actually be like 6 and run into when he's playing. It depends on how long I sleep. Being it's 2:30, I was hoping to catch an hour or so. But we'll see. I'll if you guys didn't know, and I don't expect you to check my channel, but I'll set my stream up. I try to do it an hour ahead of time. Like if I know, at 3:30 that I'll be available at 4:30, I'll set it up then. I don't think it sends out notifications at that time, but I understand Jens and Hisium and anybody who is in a time zone ahead of me. I don't expect you to ruin your sleep to watch a stream. So, if you're around, I appreciate it. Anyway, let me end it there. Thanks for the support. Good luck in your rounds if you haven't played yet. And, if you like the content, hit the thumbs up. If you're new here and you like the content, you want more of it, hit that subscribe for me. I'd appreciate it. If not, I do appreciate you stopping by, checking out the video. And, we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.